Welcome everybody to episode 112 of the DOD-Cast, another solo episode. We are going to be discussing Christmas today, if you couldn't tell. Well, Merry Christmas to most of you, and Happy Holidays to the rest of you. I think that this is a great time of year. You get to see the fam, you get to see some friends, everyone's kind of chilling from work a little bit. It's just a good time of the year. And, I wanted to talk about it, and I would have dragged someone in here to do it with me, but it's fucking freezing. I'm not wearing this because it's festive. Well, I may have chose this because it was festive, but I'm wearing something this big because it's cold as fuck in here. You can't see my breath, I don't think, but I can. So it's cold, and just know I'm toughing this out for you. For me. But I wanted to talk about a couple things just Christmas related. Just get an episode out there. Maybe someone will enjoy this. This should come out Christmas Eve. Maybe even Christmas Day. I don't know. I'm recording this Christmas Eve. So if it comes out Christmas Eve, just smash the like button. Because, I had a real quick turnaround on this. And I still have some gifts to get. Oops. Anyway. First thing I want to talk about. I just did my family's Yankee swap. And I'd say moderate success, usually, if there's enough laughs and a couple people get away with something that they wanted, I think that that's a success in terms of a Yankee swap. I love the Yankee swap. I think that it's like the better form of either, the Yankee swap versus Secret Santa conversation. And it's honestly because I've never had a group that wants to really do Secret Santa. I wanted to try it one year, but it just never really would have worked out. I think in order to do Secret Santa or Yankee swap, if you're ever in the midst of deciding what your group should do, I think that there is a cardinal rule. If it's 10 plus, it's swap. If it's 9 below, it's secret. That's just me. In order to make the Yankee swap viable, it needs to have a little bit of girth, a little bit of length. You need to have some stake in the game. It needs to be able to go on for about 30 or so minutes. You want to have fun with it. You can't just have 9 people pick up a bag and then call it a day. You need 15, ideally you get 15 plus, but double digits is where I think you can let that fly. And then if it's a group of 8, that's probably a small family or friend group. I think that's where the Secret Santa thrives because it's smaller groups. You don't gotta worry about getting something for the group. You can just get something for this specific person. You typically will know them better. These family gatherings, there's 20-something of us, and I love them all, but I don't know what they need on a day-to-day basis. I just don't. But if it's my group of friends and there's 6 of us, then yeah, I probably do know what they need, or at least in some capacity. You know better than maybe even they do sometimes. I don't know what I need. I bet my friends would know better than me. So, Secret Santa, 9 below, Yankee swap, 10 plus. I think that's just the end of it. Now, Yankee swap is still better, and that's because it usually involves more people. It can be funny. I'm a big fan of funny. Secret Santa can be kind of funny, I guess. I've never really done it, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But I feel like Yankee swap is definitely the one. Yankee swap is the one. Because if you get a funny gift in the Yankee swap, someone will get it, but usually it doesn't matter because it's a $30 buy-in, or it's no one really cares about getting the scratch tickets or that. But either way, I don't know what the Secret Santa vibes are. I feel like those need to be personalized gifts, and that can add a little bit of stress. But I assume gift cards and scratch tickets are ruining these events. People just buy $25 worth of scratch. I've done it many times where I don't know what to get, or I'm like, Mom, can you get me something? She'll just throw together $25 worth of scratch tickets, bring it to the family party. It kind of ruins it. You want to get something someone at our family party brought a bidet. That's funny, also useful, and I bet people don't have it. So a bidet is a good swap gift. It's a good swap gift. I don't know if, I ended up with $30 worth of scratch tickets, and I really couldn't have been happier. But it's kind of a cop-out, it's I can just get scratchers. That's how I felt the whole time. And I even included a scratcher in my gift this year. But the scratchers, man, I don't know. I feel like we should just all do scratchers then. If that's what we all want, just get each other scratchers. And then, I don't know if this is a thing in the Secret Santa, but I assume same vibes of the gift card. It's All right, we do a $50 max. I get them a gift for $25 to Starbucks. And it's nice, you know. A lot of people will say, you know, behind people's backs that there's no better gift than money. And, you know, I typically agree with that, you know, unless it's something very sentimental. Sentimental gift is one. Money is two. Gift cards and visas are three. Which I guess counts as money. So I guess it's just sentimental gift one, money two, and then I don't know, maybe like something out of everything else. I think everything else goes at the 3 hole, if you ask me, because it's really just, if you're not getting something very sentimental or money, it's like you're just kind of getting something, and that's okay because we all need to just kind of get something sometimes. That's just how gift giving works. It's not going to be perfect. Speaking of gift giving, let's move on from Yankee Swap, Secret Santa. Let's just move on directly to the gift giving. I had the hardest time, and I spoke with a lot of people, great people. I spoke with a lot of people, and they were saying that they had a really hard time buying gifts this year, and I had the same problem. And first of all, it starts before you even get in the joint. I'm pulling up to these parking lots, like at these malls or whatever. There is nowhere to be. There's nowhere to be. You park I'm like, who are the people that got these first 5 spots? Who are you? How long have you been here? Like, why is it always packed in the front? Why has no one left that spot in the past 10 minutes to where I can squeeze in? Why am I always a whole football field away from my location that I need to be at? It's just crazy. But I get in finally. And then there's just loads of people. There's people. There's so many people. And I like a person. You know, I like person. I like one at a time. Maybe a group of people. A group. The masses, I hate the masses. I hate seeing large, massive crowds that are independently like weaving together, like in this one box. We're just all in a box running around touching shit. Like people are like on the phone with like their nana, like, what do you want? Like, what are we doing? And of course I'm in Marshall's, you know. I'm not like, I went into Dick's and like it was much less crowded because shit's expensive, but there's still mad people in there too. Then I hit the Marshall's and then I'm like, all right, but like, do I dare like venture to the Burlington Mall? Don't even try. Don't even bother. Unless you're going like at midnight. Don't even bother. So that's a headache. And then when it comes to actually getting something, I got an example of something that really irked me. I went to go get Pro V1 golf balls, the best ball in golf, by pretty much all standards, for my dad for Christmas. Now, he uses Bridgestones too, so you know, I was able to kind of finesse. Like, he didn't necessarily need to get Pro V1s. I got him Bridgestones, but the Pro V1s were sold out. And this was like 2 weeks ago. This was like weeks before Christmas. And I'm in there like, why? And I looked them up online. It would take like 3 weeks to order. And was I behind? I guess. But I thought 2 weeks was pretty damn good to get golf balls. You know? Golf balls. It's not like, well, it sounds weird. Golf balls. Whatever. But it's not like I'm getting him like a golden chalice. Like, it's not like I'm trying to get him something of high standard. It's a golf ball. People use golf balls every day. You know, like, people lose golf balls every day. So I don't know why that was a process. 2 stores. Wow. 2 stores. No golf balls, which was crazy. So I ended up settling for some Bridgestones. Hopefully he doesn't see this before he opens his gift tomorrow. But, yeah, it's just been bad. And then it's also like, what's the right amount of money to spend on a gift? Does it have to do with your salary? Probably. You know, probably. Does it have to do with what the other person will get you? Probably. You know, unless it's like a child. But if you're getting a gift, like say someone's a millionaire. Say you're best friends with LeBron James. What would you expect as a gift from LeBron James? Now, me, I'm a little selfish. I expect him to get me courtside tickets. That's what I expect out of LeBron James. That's my boy, you know? Like, that's my guy. I know how he treats his crew. I've seen, like, you know, him and his guys are like, you know? It's like the Kevin Hart thing. It's like his guys are his guys. If I was one of his guys, you better be putting me courtside. And listen, I could never give that to him, though. Like, LeBron would know that I'm getting him, like, socks and, like, maybe, like, a basketball signed by me as a joke. You know, like, oh, like, you know, hold on to this one. Like, you know, like, something like that. That's what I'd give him. Maybe, like, $50 worth of a gift. And then maybe, like, a gift card to Amazon. Like, I don't know if LeBron would need a gift card to Amazon, but maybe it would let him make a purchase he wouldn't otherwise make. And then, but I expect courtside seats out of that, brother. So I'm thinking it might have to do with your stature. Like, if you have a certain amount of money, or if you have a job that pays this, you should be spending this much on gifts. And I'm sure I'm a Google search away from finding, like, a societal, like, standard for that. But I don't want to use Google. I'd rather just figure it out, which is going to drive me insane one day. And then on top of buying gifts, let's move past buying gifts. How about receiving gifts? This is the bitch no one talks about. This is the bitch this is like an ugly baby. You know, you don't want to bring it up. Everyone's kind of like lurking around, like the receiving gifts blows. And obviously you're getting a gift, and like the grand scheme scope of things, it's like, oh, like you're getting a gift. Like, why are you saying that blows? Well, I'll tell you, it blows because either the gift is one of three things. One, the gift blows. Gift blows. Sometimes a gift blows. And then at that point, you have to really focus on the fact that they went and did something nice for me. And then that's what's nice about it. You know, that's what's nice about it. Even though, like, this time of the year kind of requires it, you have to put that in the back burner, put the gift in the back burner, and just focus on they went to the store, they went on Amazon, and they thought this would be good for me, and I can appreciate that sentiment. That, you know. Then there's decent gifts, you know, like a good shirt or something. Like, it's decent, but that's all it is. Like, you're not going to explode on the inside. And, like, maybe a gift doesn't need to make you feel that way. But for some reason, I think we all have the almost, like, expectation that, like, a gift's going to knock our socks off, you know? It's like this undeniable feeling that, like, I'm about to get the best gift I've ever received, no matter what you're opening. Like, I could open a little package about this big, you know, like this big, and know it's shoes, and have asked for a certain pair of shoes that I know are $30, but I feel like I'm going to open them to some Air Force Ones. Like, it's just like the way I am. It's the way I think people are built. Like, we don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? So, that sucks. If it's decent, then it's still like, meh. And then if it's too good of a gift, this happens to me all the time, because my family, my girlfriend, my friends, they all give me great gifts for no reason. And, you know, like recently, hi Kira, girlfriend gives me Zach Bryan tickets. Girlfriend did not have to give me Zach Bryan tickets, but she gives me Zach Bryan tickets. And I'm just staring at these things, and I'm just like, why am I getting these? Like, I don't deserve these. And I instantly feel like my gift wasn't good enough. Now, again, not complaining about, oh, wait, does this thing go with me? No. Not complaining about going to Zach Bryan. In fact, that's all I can think about. It's all I'm going to think about until July. But you understand, like, receiving gifts can be a pain. Like, that kind of, like, hurts my heart in a weird way when I see that, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't get her Zach Bryan tickets. This is the best thing I could have gotten. I had no way I got her the best thing she could have gotten. I got her, like, a TV and LED lights. Like, that's cool, you know? Very practical. Good for use. Didn't have one in the room, whatever. But it ain't, you know? It ain't Zach Bryan tickets. So that was a little dilemma I went through. And it's always one of those things. My sister got me Celtics tickets last year and this year. Like a crazy person. Like, Celtics are expensive. They're one of the best teams in the league. And she's just whipping out tickets like a mad woman. And I just am not getting her tickets like the Bruins. Like, why? And then I feel bad. But maybe I should just, like, step out of me for a second. They want to get me a gift. I should just be happy about it. So I'm going to move on. But receiving gifts, you understand. It kind of blows. All right, on to the last thing. Am I too old for this, right? When I wake up on Christmas Day, I go downstairs, you know. I go to the tree, and all my gifts, I get plenty of gifts still. All my gifts are underneath the tree, and, you know, we do the whole thing. I open all my gifts, and I get a full Christmas, just like I did when I was a kid. Now, you know, we're not sitting there thinking Santa did it. Like, it's not like I'm delusional. It's not like our family's delusional. Well, the gifts are currently under the tree, and it's They've been on the tree since the 23rd, so it's not like we do it overnight and Christmas Day anymore. Like it's just not how it is. But we do the whole in terms of getting gifts and receiving. I do the whole Christmas still, and I don't know. I feel like I might be getting too old for it. Like this was the first year out of college. This was the first year I have a real job. I'm out of college. I'm kind of just bumming off of them at home at this point because I could definitely live on my own if I wanted to. But it's good to, save some money, I guess. I understand that. But I could live away, and I have a job, and I don't need them to buy me anything anymore. Like, I have money if I want to buy something, not like a ton, but I have, like, real people money. And, I'm starting to wonder if I'm getting too old for it. I don't know what you guys all do. Like, put in the comments, like, do you still get your gifts? You can text me about it. I'm trying to figure this out, like, for real. So, when is it too old? Some people, I bet it's 18. I bet 18's a cut. Some people don't get Christmases. Sad. But if you do, like, when's the cut for you to get your Christmas gifts anymore? Was it 18 years old? Was it, in my opinion, I think it's when you move up. There was a famous philosopher, don't know who it was, but he said, nothing changes if nothing changes. And really, since I was a baby, I've lived in this house. And, obviously, those few years at college, but some of them were COVID-ized, so I was at home. But mostly, I've been at home for Christmas, and I've lived at home, and I needed them to provide for me, and they have, and they just got me Christmas gifts. So until the day that I move out, or the day that I leave, like, they're going to continue to Christmas me, And it feels like a form of, like, child to parental abuse. And I think that, this child protective services, I think that parent protective services need to pull up and make sure that I'm not abusing my parents, because it somewhat feels like it. And then it's like, what I want to get them good gifts back. Like, me and my sister got a fridge this year. We got them like a really nice couple trash cans the year before, and we try to get them good gifts, but it's like, in the end, they're housing me too. It's like, it just feels so uneven. Like, they shouldn't be getting me gifts. I should be getting them gifts, and that's it. My gift is my housing, and then they don't. What else do they really want? They don't want mittens. They want the electric bill paid. Like, we don't have money to just, we're not just throwing around money like psychos over here. We really don't. Like, my family, we do well for ourselves. We live comfortably. We live a life where, we have a house in Medford. Like, how broke could we be? We're really not. But it's like, we don't spend stupid. We barely spend any money, my family. And they want the electric bill paid. They don't want mittens in the end. They want the electric bill paid. And sometimes I'll pay the electric bill, but they don't want us to really do that. So I think in order for me to cut this cycle, this endless cycle of just getting a full Christmas and not feeling like I deserve it, because I'm not a child, I can buy myself these things, and I can also buy them stuff, and it's like this weird, we're all just spending too money that we don't have on each other. It's feeling like it's starting to get to that point where wow, maybe we should cut off this Christmas thing. Just do one gift for everyone. I do one gift for my mom, one gift for my dad, one gift for my sister. Call it a day. Not the bundles, it's a lot. It's more gifts than we should be doing for sure. When did you stop doing your Christmas? Have you stopped doing your Christmas? And if so, why? How old were you? Was it an age thing? What were the other reasons that impacted your Christmas decisions? Because I feel like it's all about change. If you live at home till you're 30, I bet you get Christmases till you're 30. I just feel like that you're gonna do it that way, at least. The typical way of the bundles of gifts. But my dad at some point moved out from his parents' house, and they must have stopped doing the big Christmases. Because he gets her a gift, she gets him a gift now. My grandmother. That's all it is, though. That's all it is. So I don't know. It's just something I've thought about. If you have an answer, I'd love to hear it. You can call me. You can text me. You can put it. I'd put it in the comments, though, so then you can talk to some of the other folk and let them know what they think. But I think I'm too old for this shit at this point. I feel like that guy in Lethal Weapon. I'm getting too old for this. That I don't know what he really sounded like, but that probably wasn't good. Anyway, I guess I'll end this on some final thoughts. Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy holidays to all of you. I really appreciate any support. Again, I'm not really doing this for any reason outside of just the fact that I like it. So if anyone ever watches, I really do appreciate it because it's just like fun. We kind of get to like do it together and everything, you know. If you have any ideas on where the podcast should go, always drop them below. Whoa, that rhymed. That was bars. But yeah, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your holidays. Make sure you give out some love. The more love you give, the more love you get. It's just true. So if you don't have much money to get gifts, make sure you're giving out some love. Make some homemade cards. Just do what you can do. And I hope you guys all have a very happy holidays. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.